Tony, during this time, you were at the Koreatown apartment. You started...
My contention is that the Rothschild, Rockefeller, European, Chinese, Russian, and South American aristocracy controls about all of the money in the world.
But Tony, you were at that apartment. You started wigging out and harassing people.
It was owned by the Zionist Masonic conspiracy that intended to persecute me to death.
Well, you basically you were arrested there, actually, weren't you?
The manager, I don't believe her husband, Albert Amor, was an agent, but
you were arrested, right?
Yolanda Amor.
You were living there, and then you disappeared. I didn't even see you for a few months, and then you reappeared. It was amazing that didn't violate your parole, because you were worried at the time that your parole would be violated if you committed any acts against the law. So you must not have been convicted of anything at that time.
I don't care to remember.
You don't care to remember?
No.
And then you got out, and then you got an apartment in West L.A.
I don't care to remember.
Yeah.
I'm moving on now.
Well, Tony, you're not moving on, man. You're not. All right. Well, Tony, look, I can't help you. I can't.
I've been what they call blackballed in Hollywood for 10 years.
Tony, all these come from inside your head.
The Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences was established in around 1915 by four 33-degree Masons: Charlie Chaplin, Douglas Fairbanks Jr., Mary Pickford, and I don't care to remember.
Well, just tell me, just for the record, you are taking some meds. You are taking some meds. You're taking Abilify.
What do you want me to tell you? I take the fifth.
No, just are you taking your meds?
I take the Fifth Amendment.
You don't want to say about your meds.
I was given meds yesterday morning. I had been taking them in the afternoon. I was given them yesterday morning at about 7 o'clock, right before I left. I was given 20 milligrams. And I have a prescription now for 10 to 45 pills of aripiprazole. I don't know. I'll decide.
Is that the same thing as Abilify? Is aripiprazole the same as Abilify?
Well, if they don't have the brand name.
I mean, is it the same drug?
Well, yeah. Well, the generic now, as of October of 2008, is available because the patent wore out. After 7 years, the patent expires.
Aripiprazole is the generic?
Yes.
Okay.
And I have a contention that it's all shit. Respirol is shit produced by Janssen.
So does that mean you're not going to take it?
Zyprexa is shit produced by, who knows, Johnson & Johnson is heavily into brain research.
So probably you'll just stop taking your meds.
This is a Masonic sign. Keep a stiff upper lip. Keep a stiff upper lip, Elizabeth. Get the funk out of the face. You being the funk.
Okay. Fine.
I'll decide when I take the fifth.
Tony, there's no testimony here. This is an illegal thing. I'm just asking you, and so I'll play this back to you in a week. I want to see what you think of it.
I'll think the same thing.
Well, we'll find out then.
I'm not going to add any more to it. My life for the past 20 years has been on camera. Through neural monitoring.
Well, at least this time you can look at it yourself and tell me what you think about it. All right? This was your idea. You had an idea of doing video therapy. I always thought that was a great idea.
Actually, I wrote a proposal for Reiko Posner, who was a Japanese Mason who I worked for when I was working for Intermix.
There's a lot of Masons going around.
Well, she was married to a Jew named someone Posner, who was in arms manufacturing, and she had a house in Malibu. I worked for her for about 8 months, and she came on to me. She wanted me to take me up to Malibu to the mansion and have some fun. I refused the offer, and she fired me a couple weeks later. I bought out my commitment to her by painting the outside of her building gray.
Well, let me ask you just one thing, because then you can see this a week from now or a month from now. Yeah. Do you plan on taking your meds or not?
I haven't decided yet. I have the prescription, and I refuse to go back to LA County Mental Health because I've never gotten any kind of help or emotional support from any member of that staff. I believe they are all certified Masons and have signed non-disclosure agreements. So
are you not going to get help from any workers, any psychiatrists or social workers?
I don't want to name names, frankly.
No, you don't have to name names, but are you just not going to see any social workers or psychiatrists to get help? to get your meds?
A lot of people I talked to in LA County Jail.
Yeah.
Told me they didn't do it. I could get set up. I'm not currently on probation.
Tony, I know you're not.
So
You're
I
a free
can't
man.
get a probation violation. I'm not currently on parole. I can't get a parole violation unless I do some kind. Yesterday I had one individual, a minor, asked me to buy him cigarettes at the Chevron station on the corner of Lincoln and Venice. I went in and asked the price. I came back and told him he had gotten another guy to do it. Oh, and then I asked him how old he was, and he said he was 18. And I said, "Can I see your ID?" And he said, "I don't have it." I said, "Well, I'm on parole,
Tony,
so I can't do this because it's."
Well, that was very correct of you. I'm just asking you.
And then
I'm as your brother, and as someone who's watched you behave over the years when you're off your meds. I'm curious. Are you going to take your meds or not? You don't. Or you don't want to tell me?
And then at 12:30 last night.
Tony, I'm asking you a question.
I'm going to answer it. And at 12:30 last night, I was sitting at the corner of Lincoln Boulevard and Pico.
Let's go have lunch, Tony.
And some guy asked me. He said, "I'm 20. I'm turning 21 in 3 days. Can you go buy me some alcohol at the 7-Eleven over quantity here?" And I said, "Look, you're 20. You got 3 days to wait. Are you drunk now? Are you alcoholic? Are you Jones?" He said, "No. We just want to go do some freeform rap." I said, "Why don't you just continue to listen to me and watch me like you haven't been for half your life, you fucking punk-ass nigger?" Correct?
Was that a yes or a no?
Like I said, how am I going to pay for it?
I don't know. How would you pay for it? So you don't
I
have enough money.
Funds right now.
So you can't afford meds?
I've been advising everybody, every psychiatric patient I meet. I have not been on meds for 14 months.
You haven't been. They didn't give them to you in the jail?
You cheek them.
Okay, and that's what
When
you've
they
been
give you the meds, they come both morning, night. Some people get them 4 times a day. They open the food port, which is a 1 foot by 4 inch door.
So you pretend to take them?
They put them in your hand, and you put them in your mouth, and you go like this. Your tongue, you turn your head away from their observation. You go like this.
So that's what you've been doing?
Yeah.
Well, that explains your behavior. Thanks. All right, let's go have lunch, Tony.
All right.